Hey goddesses, it's Sarah with the Green Goddess. Today I'm sharing such a beautiful little recipe with you. It's so simple and so delicious. I know you're gonna love it. This wild rose honey is such a treat during the long winter months. I know that you're gonna want to go out and harvest some roses before it's too late. All you have to do is gather your roses one day in the morning before the sun gets too hot, but also after any dew or moisture has evaporated from the rose petals. Alternatively, you can also gather in the evenings. Next, you'll want to lay your roses out on a counter to remove any bugs. You'll often find tiny black bugs and white spiders in the roses. They look kind of scary, but you definitely want to free them back into the wild if you can. Next is the easy part. Put your roses in a mason jar, like I just did, and cover it with your very best honey. You'll want it to be a little bit runny so that you can pour it easily and that it gets all through the roses. Bonus points for choosing local and raw honey if you can. If your honey is too firm to pour, just simply melt it in a saucepan over really low heat so that you don't destroy any of the natural enzymes that are present in the honey. Those are really good for you. Once your roses are covered in the honey, cap the jar and occasionally flip the jar upside down to immerse all the roses in that honey. Just make sure it gets in everywhere. After a couple weeks, your rose-infused honey will be ready to enjoy. Use it in a special heart-healing tea, on a slice of toast, or in really special baking. Of course, you can always just sneak a spoonful for the sheer enjoyment of it. Strain the roses out if you want to, but we tend to just leave them in because that's easy and we're lazy and they taste delicious. That's it. Easy peasy. Go out and get yourself some wild roses before the season is gone. One little note about harvesting roses responsibly is to never pluck all of the rose petals from one particular bloom. You always want to leave one or two behind, or even just take one or two petals from each of the blooms, because you don't want, we still want the pollinators to come to the plant and they get attracted to the beautiful color and they will pollinate, which then will turn that rose, once it drops its flowers, into a rose hip. And the rose hips can also be harvested in the fall, and they provide much needed food for our birds and animal friends. So keep it responsible, just enjoy harvesting a small amount, and you will really, really appreciate the flavors of summer during the long winter months. There you are, goddesses. I hope you enjoy. Take care.